Hey, you guys. This is Thrifting with Lemon Snaps. I'm coming to you with another video. The same thrift store that I picked up the photo paper. So I'm continuing on down this section of the store. They had so much stuff. It was packed. So I decided to take my time and try to see what I could find to flip. Now I'm looking at these filters, these water filters, and they were sealed, a couple of them. But the sell through rate was not that good. And, the profit wouldn't have been there. This is a daisy, like a plastic sealer. Okay, then my husband brought me this glass baked dish. I did not pick that dish up. It's a divided dish because of the condition. And I think certain patterns people are looking for, but that particular pattern was not one that was especially collectible, and so I didn't get it. So this is my little pile here. I got some ice trays, and I like getting ice trays now because I prefer to use distilled water, and that's what I make my ice cubes out of. And so I picked a couple of those up. So I'm continuing to look, y'all, to see what I can find. And they had plenty. They had plenty. Sealed boxes, just a variety of themes. But I'm trying to stay within that range of $20 to $25. And oh, I found this waffle maker. It's brand new, made by Dash. I wanted that for myself. I've been needing one because mine played out. And so I was happy to get that. You know, food is so expensive now. And so it is so much cheaper. And I can make the waffle the way I like it, with bananas or fruit or whatever. And that one, they're just the right size. So I did pick it up. Now I'm back to that daisy sealer. And looking inside, just, it did have the instruction booklet and everything with it. And I did end up putting it in my cart. But I always do that. I get anything that I think I might be interested in, and I put it in my cart, because you know how it is. If you think about it later, you go back, it's going to be gone. So once I get everything that I, think I might like, put it in my cart, and I look it up at the end, somewhere in the corner. So my husband is going to get me a basket because that's my little pile. But I'm continuing to hunt and peck. There was some oven mitts that I didn't need, so. And definitely that's not going to be a good money maker. So they had so many items that were sealed or new in the box. That old, new stock, but nothing that was going to be profitable. I really enjoyed this trip. This store we hadn't been in a while. And so it was nice to, have some new scenery, some fresh items to look over. And you're going to hear the lawnmower in the background. I hope it's not too loud, you guys. But this is my second attempt to record this voiceover. So please excuse that. Yeah, so what you're going to see in a second, there's an orange piece of Tupperware that I'm going to look at. And I will tell you, as far as Tupperware, I love Tupperware, but the older vintage Tupperware, I'm very careful about purchasing it, especially if it has this smell in it. you all, some of you may know what I'm talking about. I have read some information that when it's giving off that scent, that heavy scent, it's not good to eat out of it or to use, for your food items. And so for me personally, I don't purchase it to resell. I feel like if I'm going to be selling something to someone, it's going to be something that I would purchase myself. And, you know, we do want to be careful and do our due diligence on items that we resell. So I did not pick up that Tupperware. Even though you're going to see me put it in my basket later, it's just one of the items that as I said, I put it in my basket so I could look at it closer later and make the decision as far as whether I was going to get it or not. So I'm continuing to look. They had plenty of items. I can't emphasize it enough. I'm sure there were some things that I probably missed. But yeah, so they had some plants, plastic plants, fake stuff. And if it's in really good condition, I will get that for my own home decor. But some of that stuff, was like worn out. So yeah. There's this planter or whatever this is that my husband showed me. If you look at it, it looks like it's a marriage between two. Look at how you may not be able to see it. It looks like it was glued together. Um, so I did leave it because of that, the fact that it had been glued together. It was $5.96. It didn't have any cracks in it that I can remember, but just that it had been glued together and the chance that it could break loose, and I just didn't take a chance with it. Would have been nice on the deck if it had been original, if the two pieces had been original to one another. So we're continuing to look. Down at the bottom, it looks like, well, maybe not. It looked like there was some roller set down there, the heated rollers. They sell pretty good, y'all. But if that's what it was, I absolutely missed it. So that's why I like looking back at my videos too, because you know, I'm seeing things that maybe if I live close enough, I could go back and pick up. And then if you all see anything that you might have picked up, that you think would have been worth the flip, please leave me a comment down below and let me know. Yeah. In this section, there was a lot of personal items like for the bathroom, the bath bombs, the bath salts, and I don't use any of those items. Now, this was some wax, like you could use for waxing, but the container was open. And so, if you saw it there in the corner, I did put that back. And here I'm looking for some beauty items, even discontinued items. But I definitely focus on items, especially stuff for the face and for the skin. I focus on items that are sealed, and of course that they have a good sell-through rate. But makeup items, any of that, if the package is open, I do not buy it. Now, I have heard that you can sell used perfume on Mercari and maybe another platform, but eBay does not allow you to sell used perfumes. I didn't know that until, a few months ago, because I would see other used perfumes for sale that were maybe half full. Some of these items can be pretty expensive and you can make a lot of money off of them, but eBay does not want you to do this. Against their rules. If they catch you, then you're going to get a strike. And I don't want that. It's not worth it. So if I do have a used perfume, then I will sell it on Mercari. So eBay, definitely a no. They had so much stuff here, you guys. As you can see, they had hair color. There's a little tube of Mary Kay, as you're gonna see in a second, that I pick up. But it looked like that had been opened. So I did not purchase it. You see, it had fallen out, but it looked like that tube um, probably may have been open. It wasn't sealed. So still looking. And it's plenty. I tell you, I know that I probably missed something. It would take an hour, at least an hour or two, of taking your time and looking at the items in this store. That is the beard wash that I did see several of those for sale, and they sold pretty good, but I decided against it because, again, the item was not sealed. So, it was not sealed. I didn't want to take a chance. This Lever 2000, I could have gotten that. That was only 98 cents, but it's kind of close to what you would purchase it, from a department store. So here's some makeup. I believe these had been opened, you know. So again, I left them. And it doesn't matter what brand it is or how expensive it is. I would not use it myself, and so again, I would not attempt to sell it to my precious people that buy items from me on my eBay, which is It's For Sale Today. ITS, the number 4, SELL, the number 2, and DAY. Please check it out and see what you can find. I've got some good deals. I do take offers. Reasonable offers. We consider those, and so check us out. This, you can't see it, it's kind of like in the corner. This was a stethoscope. Even though it was vintage, it was new, and so I did purchase it. I definitely can use that. Also, you're gonna see here is a box of, these are replacement masks. Those of you that maybe use a CPAP machine, you know what I'm talking about. This is the replacement mask. There were 2 inside, size large. Even though you can see from the box on the outside, the box had been opened and then retaped. So I looked inside, and the actual masks were inside in individual sealed packets. And so I did purchase these, and I listed them, and they sold within a week on eBay for about $30. And so stuff like that, again, I try to be sure that it is sealed, because they can be expensive for people that are looking for those types of items. Looking at the hair dryers, the hand dryers. Sometimes you can find some pretty good items. This was a used, like a blanket, a heating blanket. I'm cautious about those. You have to be careful with those too, because sometimes they may have faulty wiring. So I don't buy those often. I usually try to get those new. Okay, looking. Now here's some pictures, some photographs, artwork. I'm not an expert in that, and so I don't even usually bother about purchasing. Now in the cup section, they were buy one get one free. They had a lot of cups. There was these ones here. You see, it got a nice look to them, but it had a lot of crazing. They were not in that good of shape, and so I left those 2 mugs. Lots of glassware. The what I find is that you can find some good deals in the clear glassware, but a lot of people want the colored glass. So they didn't really have a lot in there as far as the colored glass. Now you're gonna see me go back. I found some cups. I believe they were Pyrex cups, but look at the price. Oh my goodness, $18.96. And it's their right to sell this stuff at the price that they know they're gonna get a good deal also. But you used to could find these cups for 50 cents a piece. But $18.96 for a set of 6, no way. There's no profit margin there. So I guess a collector, a straight collector that's looking for it, that would be good for them. Now here, I thought these might have been Mackenzie Childs. Seeing that black check pattern, that's what threw me off. She might not even make that, bowls and plates with that pattern. But I know there's a black check pattern that is in the Mackenzie Childs items, so that's why I looked at it. Again, checking out the glassware, because sometimes you might find some moon and stars in there, but they didn't have anything. Now, very soon you're going to find there's a black bulldog we're going to come across. So let me say right here, since it's coming to the end, please like, subscribe, give me that thumbs up. Now here is a Fenton piece. I think it's a Spanish lace pattern. The horns were not with it, and there was a huge chip. Sometimes if there's a smaller chip, you might can forgive. A lot of people are looking for these replacement items, and the price wasn't bad, but that huge chip, as I'm going to point out, see, it was just too big. So I left it. Sometimes the white glass Fenton pieces don't bring as much as the color pieces, so it wasn't worth it to me. Now again, I want to tell you, please like and subscribe. Please give me that thumbs up and comment down below. Positive comment, because I really would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for my subscriber. And you guys, this is Thrifting with Lemon Snaps. And thank you so much for joining me. I want to get that in before I get to the end. I enjoyed looking around today. I did find a couple of items. And I got more videos coming up. So please hit that notification bell so you'll know when the next one is coming up. Bye.